Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced, candidate to be the next vice chair of the Libertarian National Committee. And there's a lot of exciting things. This last weekend was a jam-packed weekend for the Libertarian Party, so I just wanted to kind of go over some of the stuff that was going on and what I've been up to, etc. Last weekend I was here in New York at Albany for the New York State Convention. This is home turf for me, so it was an exciting time because we got to nominate Larry Sharpe to be our candidate for governor, and it was quite an amazing experience to see how far Larry has come and the things he's accomplished and the team that he has behind him. Up till now, I've been the policy director of his campaign, but due to the fact that I am trying to get more and more involved and really kind of contribute to the national scene for the Libertarian Party, I have taken on a different role as senior policy advisor for the Larry Sharpe campaign, and now the policy director is Trish Lynch, who's been an amazing part of the policy team, which is an amazing team of amazing people. Like it's been a pleasure and an honor to have been the director up until now. And Trish is going to take it to new heights, and with Trish, Russ, Mike, and the rest of the team, they're going to be doing some amazing things. So very excited about that. But it was really cool to be there and just kind of see a lot of the people who, I've been by their side, they've been my side over the last several years over there in New York, and see a lot of familiar faces again. And so that was what was going on in New York. Parallel to that, as far as more LNC related stuff, last weekend was also an LNC meeting where some very interesting things going on. So while I wasn't able to be part of it, partly due to the New York convention, also flights didn't quite make sense the way they were. I would be either missing the first half of the meeting or missing the last half of the meeting based on just sort of the way the flights were scheduled, flying out of New York. But basically what happened is a lot of cool stuff. The LNC allocated funds to Laura Epke, a very important campaign. Now, because here's the thing, you have Laura Epke, you have Brendan Finney, Caleb Dyer, who all switched parties to be Libertarian Party elected officials. The thing is that this year is a proving ground to say, hey, we have these elected officials, they're awesome, and they're going to be re-elected as a Libertarian, which means they need your help, they need your time and your money. So when it comes to Laura Epke, Brandon Finney, and Caleb Dyer, and I've gotten to spend a lot of time with Brendan over the last couple of months, and some time with Caleb, and those guys are awesome. So really make sure you go help them out over there in New Hampshire. And Laura's campaign is going to be amazing. And so right now I think there's a motion or a discussion regarding also giving some assistance to Caleb and Brandon from the LNC, which I certainly support. But the thing is that we shouldn't have to wait until the LNC makes a decision to allocate these funds. We need you to go out there and help them out. We have a lot of amazing campaigns this year, and I know people only have so many resources, so much time to dedicate to all these different campaigns. But all I ask is that this year, stretch yourself out a little bit with far as time, and I know it's asking a lot. But this year is a real big year as far as the statement that we make. Re-electing Brandon Finney, Caleb Dyer, Laura Epke is a huge statement to show that where the Libertarian Party has grown and where it has come to. I have seen strong performances and maybe even wins by people like Larry Sharpe as governor for New York, Ken Krawchuk as governor for Pennsylvania, Cash Jackson as governor for Illinois, and a lot of the other gubernatorial campaigns, Phil Anderson, so many other campaigns going across the country. Having them perform well and again even win would make such a huge statement. And we have great, solid candidates and some amazing opportunities this year. But it does require us all to push a little harder, and which is tough and painful for me to ask, especially since I know so many of us already push so hard and give so much. But this year is the year to make a statement. This is the year where we show that 2016 wasn't just a fluke of a year that we got attention, that we're going to earn our place in the spotlight going forward. So go out and help those campaigns. And again, for those who've been supporting my campaign for vice chair and just really thinking hard about what the Libertarian Party leadership should look like, I appreciate that because it's important. All aspects of the team and the way we work together and move forward are going to play a role in our success and determine what the future looks like. So thank you for caring. I really appreciate that. Whether you support me or not, I appreciate that you care. And the fact that you're watching this video means you're probably one of those people who cares, so I appreciate that. Basically, some other interesting stuff. So again, also the LNC meeting was interesting because people like Michael Heiss and Joshua Smith were there to participate in the LNC meeting and be around the other LNC members. And kind of seeing sort of, bridges built from a lot of the posts, and I'm seeing from that interaction is a beautiful thing. I think that's a great thing going forward because they all have something to contribute. And one of the interesting things that happened, which is Michael Heiss's baby, is the blockchain committee. So this was a proposal, a little backstory on it. Michael Heiss wanted to propose a blockchain committee. I helped them with some wording as far as the wording of the mission statement. And at the time at this point, I wasn't a member of the LNC. So to get the motion proposed, Arvin Vohra was very helpful in that regard in making sure that the proposal was pushed forward, and voted on, which is awesome and great. Okay, again, that's really cool, and nothing but appreciation for Arvin's role in making sure that happened. Now, if you're not familiar with how committees work with the LNC, is that if it's an ad hoc committee, it only exists up until the next LNC. So literally, this meeting has this committee has like a 2-month shelf life. At June 30th, when we have the next LNC meeting, it'll have to be re-put back into existence. Okay, and so the goal is probably by then to sort of really sharpen up what the committee's jobs are going to do. And I have some ideas. I'm one of the members of the committee, and I have some ideas as far as I think useful things we can do in a blockchain committee. Like one of them could be to really provide a guide on how candidates can be compliant with federal election laws and even start state election ones. Make sure that the guides on how to be compliant and accept blockchain cryptocurrency donations to help facilitate that. Other things that people want to do is like look into voting mechanisms. I do think we can use more technology in the way we vote at like Libertarian National Conventions and things like that. Whether that necessarily necessitates blockchain technology, we're going to explore that topic and have that discussion and see what the viability of the options that are currently in existence. But I do think we can at least introduce some technology to really improve the way we vote at conventions to help speed the process, make business meetings more seamless. And again, it could come in the form of just an application, and then blockchain could play a role in the security of that application, or maybe blockchain is not even necessary for that. It depends. Again, it depends on what are the challenges. But the goal shouldn't be necessarily just to use blockchain for the blockchain's sake, but to explore whether technology does have an added value in helping streamline our processes so that way we can be a more deliberative body. Other things is also just building relationships with the blockchain community and trying to build that relationship with the party to make sure that the Libertarian Party is the party that people who support blockchain technology, support sort of digital finance in the world of fintech. So this is the party that really sort of is there in their corner to allow them to innovate, allow them to thrive, to experiment, etc. So these are kind of things that we're going to be batting around as far as really kind of defining and honing what the blockchain committee is, and I'm really looking forward to doing that with many of my fellow members of the blockchain committee and fellow members of the Libertarian National Committee. So that's an update on what's kind of going on. There's a lot of other stuff that went on. You can watch the live streams of the New York convention over there on the New York Libertarian Party page. You can find live streams of the LNC meeting. I think it's usually Karen and Harlos who usually live streams those meetings, so you can probably find the video there. And you'll probably see discussions of all these things in the different delegate groups leading up to the convention. So thank you very much. My name is Alex Merced, candidate for to be the Libertarian National Committee's next vice chair. Also currently a Regionate alternate currently on the LNC. So you guys have a great day and enjoy.